I'm going to go right to the site of CBP. This will help to explain to you guys why there's so many failures at the structured interview. If you look at this little 4-minute, 21-second video from CBP, it's fine. It's very basic, very arbitrary. It doesn't tell you a whole lot. It doesn't really give you any hints or clues how to pass this structured interview. It's not their fault. That's what they want to do. They keep it basic. They can do that, of course, right? Let's look into some of the more interesting questions, though, okay? So it says here, you'll be interviewed by 2 interviewers who will ask questions in the form of hypothetical situations. This means not civilian-based. This means they're not going to ask you where you'll be in 5 years. They're not going to ask you what your GPA was at college. They're going to ask you about your strengths or your weaknesses. They do not care about that. There we go. Hypothetical situations designed to measure specific competencies, such as judgment and decision-making, teamwork, interpersonal skills, emotional maturity, cooperativeness, sensitivity to the needs of others, and oral communication. Now, are you ready right now? If I were to ask you a hypothetical question in CBP, could you indeed answer that question? Such as, let's go for one I use sometimes in my coaching. Individual in front of you, you're searching through his bags like you're supposed to. He's getting irritated with you, going through his bag, raising his voice, getting verbally aggressive. Doesn't like you in his bag, obviously. Turn around, look at people. He's mad at you now. So what happens? So in that question there, are you able to show me the emotional maturity, decision-making, judgment, oral communication? How would you handle that question? That question has 6 answers to it that you must be able to state within that 20-minute block time. Actually, 4-minute block time, right? Because you might get 5 questions, 4 minutes per question. So can you handle that question? Can you express yourself at a mature level? Can you make him understand what's going on here? Do you need backup? If so, when, where, how, why? Right? That's what I mean. So again, they're asking you to have all these skill sets that are what? Critical to succeed as a CBO officer, a CBP officer, of course, right? Now, that's all they give you. Look, the rest of the change interview date and time, what to bring, and your attire. The rest, that's all I tell you. A 4-minute video here in the interview and a few blurbs here. So let me help you. 20 minutes, 4 questions. That's it. These people here who are interviewing you, they're not professional interviewers. Not their job. They work the line. They work K9. They work ag. They work secondary. They do not work HR. Therefore, it tells you what? They're not trained to be these professional HR people. They're trained to hear you, because what you say must align to what they do on their job every day. Very hard for a civilian to grasp that reality and make it so at the interview. This is why it was over 50% of people fail the structured interview process. For my coaching business alone, 32% come to me who failed before a year ago when they did it on their own. Now they're coming to me. My success rate, 90.2%. I teach you how to pass the structured interview. There are formulas involved. There are expected answers I want to hear from you when I coach you, because that's what they want to hear from you. They're not going to be friendly. They're not going to be Mr. and Mrs. Kind. They're going to be professional and grim-faced. That's it. The CBP site does not give you a whole lot. I give you a whole world of things to bring to the interview to make sure you can be on the offensive with good questions with good answers to their questions. I give you the tools you need so you can go on further with your career and get your badge. That's my job. All right? You guys have a great day. You take care. Bye-bye.